It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Isaiah Simmons on the
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
24 is the mic. And watch the
Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 11 yards there, first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
85.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
24 is the mic. Here we go. 24 is the mic.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. You gonna get this, boy?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. 7's a mic. Mike 7. Oh, here we go.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Patriots 7. Jets.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
24 is the mic. Check.
Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Tight end
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jets 0. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 4. Check.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Ball carrier.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
2 times.
Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Second and 9 now. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Kinlaw on the tackle.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
For a Patriot.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jets nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Allen to throw once more. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
And again, it's Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Got two. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single.
Now Allen again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Patriots take
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
24 is the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
24 is the mic. Come on.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And the Patriots are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Defense all day. 24 is the mic. Watch us run.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Tight end right.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Tight right. We got 4.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
For a
very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. Gano for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jets, nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Kirk now, the return man. Busts through the tackle. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Jets nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a run with Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
44-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets first down.
On the ground, it's Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 33.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Man, they ain't got nothing.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to